Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Is the stream working? Yes. Okay, so welcome guys. We're gonna start with the backtesting session. Last backtesting session was in 25th, 24th of June, so we're gonna go ahead and do this on wait, let me go double checking quickly. Live checking here was 24th of 06. Okay, so now we are on 1st of July 2022 with $50,000 account, all the time frames, monthly, weekly, daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, 30 minute, and 15 minute. We can go ahead potentially clean these shortly as we go through. And then we will start with a fresh analysis, and we will try to trade the whole week, backtest it using our backtesting trading plan that we have here, that you guys see it. This daily looks that it's just gonna continue down from the first looks. The weekly, as soon as we break this, we can potentially see a move down, filling this wicks. Monthly is also bullish, so let's go ahead and do a monthly time frame analysis. First of all, let's move this to 1 hour, and let's go here to the 4 hour time, or 5 pre-London. So we're already moving. Oh, we're dropping for the new month. This is new month. We dropped 170 pips. Oh, this is crazy. Okay, so the weekly flipped down as expected. This daily candle, just like I said, looks it's just gonna shoot down. We already moved quite a lot more than I anticipated for this session. So let's go put some levels here. We have this level on a weekly time frame that we can tap, this level, and then we have this level right over here. So now we are in a way to fill in this week. On a daily time frame, we have this level, and we have this level right over here, which we can tap. We can see till here, and then if we break that one, we can come up to this below this range, which is a rejection in this daily. We can go to the 4 hour, we can put our levels in 4 hour as well. 4 hour is just as it should be. We have another level right over here that we can mark, that price can come and tap into. And yeah, 1 hour is whatever. Then we get to see. From this point of view, I need this first 1 hour, 4 hour to come up, fill this, tap this level, then potentially form a resistance to come up, and then I'm gonna show you I want something like this after a move, coming back, tap into the resistance and retesting the low. So let's see if this is gonna be the next thing or not. The 1 hour, however, we have our candle formation. Last 30 minutes are bullish, breaking the lows. 15 minutes just continuing. I'm afraid we're just gonna get this continuation, but then I don't like this region, so I'm not gonna. Oh, and it's Friday. Okay. So maybe we just check this, and then we move on. We move from Monday. We trade from Monday, not from Friday. Yeah. Now we're having finally this like U-turn setup. As soon as we should break the high, we should be able to continue to the upside. Weekly, daily, these are just breaking the lows. And then, yeah, we can potentially move now up. If we get to see this new 15-minute, yeah, new 15-minute is breaking the candle highs. Let us take a buy here. Risking dollar, $100. 500 is 1%, so I'm gonna risk, okay, 100, just because I'm gonna take this 25 pip. 25 pip, take profit. I want to be till here 90 pip, 80 pip. I'm gonna take a buy right over here. Let's see if this is gonna play out or not. 15 minutes is like this. So price was at resistance, price closed above resistance, clean traffic to the left hand side. We should be able to continue to the upside, and as soon as we hit around $100, I'm gonna cut 50% and no stops at break even, and then take everything. How many pips we are? We are 20 pips in profit. We need to wait a bit more. See, I don't like this closure in 30 minutes, but yeah, it is what it is. Let's see if we get to flip. Yeah, we're finally flipping. Let's continue, let's push. If we come and break the lows, I'm gonna move. Wait, maybe I should move stops at break even at this point because I don't like this. Now we are almost at $100. I'm gonna close 30% of my position right over here and let the rest run. And the break even. Ooh, look at that spike. That was insane spike. 1 second spike. This doesn't look so good. If we come and break the lows, wait, let me see in 15 minutes. Yeah, 15 minutes doesn't look good at all. I'm gonna modify my stop loss and bring it right over here. Or no, I'm gonna keep my stops here. And I'm gonna close another 50% here. And I'm just gonna leave this position running. But I see this hitting my stop loss because we come tapped, we rejected very strongly this level, we're breaking the lows. This should be no reason for not tapping this stop loss right over here. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait for it to happen. But yeah, we made $50 out of this trade. Nice. We risk $100. We closed that right exactly at 25 pips. 48 pips. Now let's just move this. Let's see, we formed 1 hour candle, last 30 minutes is bearish, so this is nothing. Just count. Let's see the 1 hour. The 1 hour now is pushing down lower, 4 hours breaking down, just keep smashing through that cell. Ooh, look at that cell. Yeah, from here should have been breaking on the lows. Here should have been a nice sell, but not really interesting on taking these positions. Since it's a Friday, I just took that trade because I saw this bouncing back up. And actually in these positions, when you're counter trend trading, because you see the daily, look at this daily momentum, you don't see that it's gonna, you don't take buys. Buys you cut always 1 to 1 pound cut, easy, go. You don't have too much move, so we're actually very lucky to be aggressive and to got into that, because look at these cells. And yeah, and also never trade a counter trend trade. That's always advice that you get everywhere. 1 hour is just 1 hour cells would have been perfect here. But anyway, let's go ahead and move. And now this is U-turn setup from here, would have been a nice buy. But you're tapping that level, and now should be able to continue on Sunday like this. So let's go ahead one more time. Monthly made a wick here. Weekly closed bearish, rejecting that. So I see this weekly candle coming right over here and filling, tapping this level, just forming a wick, and then I'm just gonna look for sells. Potentially very nice sells will come throughout the week. The daily also closed bearish daily. I can see today's maybe just bouncing here and then, but overall once we get 165, I'm gonna take some sells. On the 4-hour time frame, yeah, on the 4-hour time frame we can come to this region again, and then we're gonna see what we can find out in that particular region. On the 1 hour we have that level, is important, this level right over here, and then this level right over here. Now we are inside this range. Yeah, I'm gonna trade just based on the 1 hour, because so 1 hour is about to close perfectly. 1 hour closed, unfortunately, under the range here. Next 1 hour is not forming any wicks to the downside. Now we're finally breaking to the upside. Now on the break of the highs of this candle, we should be able to continue. We closed above here, but we never broke this highs. This is tricky. We have a 50 pip region to tap into. The buys, I said buys are very tricky, so we should be very cautious for buys. But for some reason I believe once we flip here we can take some nice, we just had this retracement, we break above, we come here, we have a nice wick. 30 pip, 25 pip overall, 60 pip. Let's see. Let's see how this 1 hour closes. 1 hour is closing bullish. Very nice. Still 30-minute close bearish. Last 15-minute close bullish. We're breaking the lows on the 15-minute. Doesn't seem so nice. Doesn't seem so good. So the 15-minute now is breaking to a downside. 1 hour is breaking the lows. If this 30-minute closes like this, maybe I'm gonna take some sells, because overall I'm just looking for sells the whole week. But this 4-hour closure is very strong, so I may need some more confirmations. for sells. Because technically we made the move here. Unless sells should be only below here. So like safe sells here or just risky sells that I'm trying to guess. But anyway, I'm gonna put a sell position here with 40 pip, 40 pip, and $250 risk. And I'm gonna see in this 15 minute, yeah, 15 minutes we're breaking now the highest. Don't like this. If we would have get a continuation, or if we break these lows, potentially I'm gonna enter a sell, but let's see this 1 hour closure. Yeah, now we have a 1 hour potential closure. This is very nice. The last 30 minutes is still bullish. This is messing around too much. Let's see how this 15 minute closes. 15 minute close like this, nothing. 30 minutes closes like this, bearish. So from here, maybe I should take a sell. If we don't break the highs, yeah, we broke the highs, no sells. If we come up, break these highs, as you can see, potentially we can now get that move above here. Which, does it make sense on the 1 hour? Yes, because we formed resistance, closed above this previous resistance, now turned into support. We failed to close below, we're breaking the highs. Price can easily push to the upside with volume. So yeah, I'm just gonna look this push happening, because now it's around the area where I 4 hour also flipped. This is very important. It has two more hours to continue. So if this 1 hour pushes to the upside or closes above the previous 1 hour, that makes sense to enter buys. But this gives us always the reasoning why we should wait and not impulsively jump into positions. But now this 1 hour closes below this resistance. I don't like it for some reason. So yeah, potentially I'm just gonna wait here. Not gonna do anything. 15 minute close back inside the range. If I would have take a sell, now is the moment. So I'm gonna take a sell here. Just for the sake of taking a sell. Even though we have all these rejections, but because it gives me such a big room, and I believe the overall trend is bearish. The 1 hour closed very weak. The 4 hour can potentially close bearish like this and continue. So yeah, but let's see, we're still early. 30 minute close bearish in our direction, 15 minute close bearish. This is very nice. We can potentially move our stop losses if we hit here. We can close partial. Yeah, I'm gonna close here. I don't like this. I'm gonna close here 80% of my position. I just don't want to risk. And if we come and break the size, I'm gonna close everything. I wanted this deviation, but yeah, price just not giving me that. And yeah, this is managing risk basically. Now we can potentially push finally to the upside. Yeah, we can easily push. This is the push happening. After this 1 hour closure, yes, we can get easily that push. And then daily has a nice retracement. We talked about coming to this 165.1. 165.1. It's right over here. We talked about coming around this level, trying this level, and then potentially forming resistance and moving to the downside. But I thought that the price here is gonna fail to break and move to the upside, and then just tried something, but failed. And yeah, the overall idea of moving above here seems to work, but still To enter buys here, it's very dangerous because we're already seeing this as a rejection zone, so I'm not gonna enter a buy close to my rejection zone that I'm thinking of. So I see price not coming above this level, so why should I trade where price can reject from here till here? This is very risky. So let me just move this, move this, move this, move this, and then see the 4 hour. The 4 hour closed very nicely. The daily is closing up very nicely. And yeah. And now we get a 1 hour bearish closure finally. We tapped this level. No, we haven't tapped this level yet. Let's see if we start breaking these lows. Sell would not have been too bad. 30 pips sell. Like here, it's not too bad. Because we were due to a correction anyway. The 1 hour it makes sense. 4 hour not really, but let's see if that's gonna play out or not. We're coming now to our entry point. We can kill now 30 minutes close perfectly with the last. Yeah, I'm gonna close again 80% right over here because I don't like it. I see 30-minute continuing to the downside, but because the last 15 minutes are bullish, I don't wanna take this risk, and I'm gonna modify my stop loss right over here. So potentially today we don't have any trade, any winning trade or any serious trade. We're break even like as we started, plus minus $50. But yeah, let's see. Oh, so now we can potentially now move to the downside. And I see now at 6, now we're moving very nicely because now with 4 hours gonna close. And now we're getting that move finally that we initially wanted. That 10 pip, that 1-to-1 move. So it's okay when we come to 50,000, 6 more thousand, I'm gonna potentially close everything, but obviously I'm gonna move this at break even. And then just wait for the price to drop. Or actually I'm gonna hold this position. I can hold, why not? Monday. Now the 4 hour close like this, so I see the next 4 hour just continuing to the downside after this wick. Now just flip and move to the downside, but because I'm gonna close everything here because I don't want to hold throughout the night. I see this coming 4 hour, coming like this. Okay, so daily closed bullish. Weekly is now making a nice top wick. So yeah, technically the trend after we broke here, we retested this high. So technically, unless we don't break this low here, we are still in a bullish trend from these, because this is the last lower high. We broke this one, we changed the trend, and now we're still bullish in the overall trend on a daily. Let's see if we get a closure above here, but if we get a closure above here, the trend to trade above here is so messy. Yeah, it's gonna be so difficult. So let's see, we cleaned this zone that we initially discussed from here when we have this. No, I think we had this here. We tapped this zone of rejection, we start rejected, came back to the support, found support, and now we topped this clean range. So technically now if we want to reject, we can retest this one, wick a bit higher, close back inside the range, and start flowing to the downside. That is what am I gonna look here. So a wick to the upside before coming and breaking. Oh, but we're breaking now. Okay, good, nice, perfect. We missed this move. The 1 hour now is starting to reject. This is perfect. It's giving us like 100 pip. Yeah, 80, 90 pip stop loss. On the 4 hour, 1 hour is potentially gonna close below here. Let's see. I'm just gonna trade based on 1 hour on this setup. So 30-minute. Look at this 30-minute candle closure. This is insane. 15-minute finding now support. 15-minute can't do anything. Pop, pop, just breaking to the downside. Now we can potentially take a sell here. Maybe it's a bit late, but our stop loss are very good. The 4 hour can easily continue and clean this range. For some reason, I think that we have seen this somewhere. I cannot find it. Where did we see this? Just smashing through and continuing and cleaning. Potentially here. I think so. I don't know, but somewhere in one previous backtest session, I remember this just smashing through. Just like now here, so, but I'm gonna move stops at break even here. And yeah. Four hours just moving to a downside, 1 hour not finding some sort of support. I don't like this. Our entry is too late for this. Yeah. Let's see. We can be at break even also here, but it's okay. I'm gonna wait and see. Yeah, now we're closing back below. Not really. Price just bouncing back and forth. But we already are too much extended, so it makes sense for us maybe to close like 20% here in profits just to have a bit of profit. And yeah, because now it's gonna find some sort of support here. Let's close another 20%, 30%, so I have half position closed at this. And if we move, we move. If we don't move, then I'm fine with whatever we got. Because now we can potentially find support here. Close bullish on 30-minute, then next 30-minute comes, creates a wick on the next 1 hour before we push, and then we can be taken out. If we don't, however, then it's cool, it's fine. We just get continuing, we tap profit with half position, and I'm also fine with that. So let's see the 1 hour, how it's closing. Lost 5 minutes. I expected this to be bounced. Price is not bouncing. This is looking nice. But yeah, look at this closure. Bullish 30-minute. Come take us. This here would have been a nice trade. Technically, this is where we should have been in a trade with 20, 30 pip and already 60 pip in profit. But yeah. Now if we break these lows here, we could have a nice sell opportunity. 23 pip for 20, potentially 30, but yeah. Interesting. Okay. Now we're breaking the lows. I'm gonna enter another sell here. Let's see if we get this or not, but I'm not sure because the volume has been decreased a lot. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get that trade. $30 is closing. Oof, perfect. Close 80%, 90% on this position. Yeah. Close 30% in this position. Or 40. And no stops, a break even, and let these trades run. If we get to run, we get to run. If we don't, we don't. Let's see if we can get to 1% here. 80, 86. No, we didn't get to 1%. Let's see the 15 minute. 15 minutes is looking that it's gonna find support. 1 hour is looking up nicely. Let's see. 15-minute close like that. I'm gonna close this position. And yeah. Now we're tapping this support, so I don't see this playing out more than this, to be honest. So I close everything here. And yeah, let's document this trade because I forgot. Close below. Price at support. Price at support. Hold freeze. Trend is sell. Entry trend. Break the low. Time frame. 30-minute, right? Yeah. 1 hour previous. Current candle tunnel the entry when it's 0.7%. Now we closed our candle. 30 minutes is closing bullish. I don't see anything happening here except from just some messing around. Ooh. Actually, after I saw this closure here, I was like, that could have been a very nice sell right over here. Because we tried, we failed, we closed again. This would have been a perfect setup. Poof. Right below this support as well. Look, We close below this support, next candle just drive down till this here and then this here. 1 hour just closed also perfectly. Ah, it's okay. One daily coming, tapping that level, and now flipping. Weekly as expected, making a wick, now moving to a downside. This is what am I happy in general. But now I don't see any setup playing out because we're tapping the support level on the 1 hour time frame. So after this support is formed, I'm not sure what is next. Next is nothing clear. Next is just moving straight down. Let's see, maybe today we have to cut it like this. And the 30-minute is showing up nicely. But yeah, I cannot take any trade here. This is too much for me. 7, 8, 4 hour, perfect. So daily close bullish, bearish. Now we have a new day to fill up the range. Once we start to break the daily lows, we should be able to go down 4 hour, closing very nice bearish. Now this new 4 hour have the chances to move up. And if we get a closure below, if we start to break these lows, I'm gonna enter a sell. Let me put from here to here is like 15, 16 pips pending. And then how much? Oh, wow. We got that break of the lows. Another sell. Let's go with full risk. 4 hour candle. Last 2 hours are bearish. 1 hour closed below. This should be more than easy to continue to the downside. Okay, we get this moved up, down. Let's let this trade behave as it wants. Maybe just breaking a bit like this. See, 30-minute, 15-minute, everything is indicating a continuation. So I'm gonna let this trade either hit stop loss or take profit. Let me just journal our candle, full risk, bear sell, break the lows, 4 hour time frame, current candle, time of the entry is 8. Let's see, not yet 8. Ooh, this is what I don't want. 53 pips in profit. I was more than 1% in profit. Oh my god. I don't know why am I just pushing these. Look, now I need to move and break even both position and taken out just because I fast forwarded too much. So yeah. Now we will potentially hit, not potentially, for sure hit stop loss. And break even. Anyway, it was a nice ride. One position is hit, the second one is hit. Nice. But overall, the trade was winning. So because I compare the setups here, I put a win 1% for our closed our candle below. Stream. Okay. Now we're coming back inside the range. This is U-turn setup. If we start to break these highs, we can continue potentially quite a lot till tapping this level here, but yeah, I'm not in a mood to take that trade. As you can see, price is just messing too much around. 4-hour closed bullish action. This is crazy. But daily is about to fill that complete range. We can take just a sell here, quick sell. I'm gonna move stops at break even just in case we turn around, because yeah, I don't get that immediate push and don't want to stay in the trade. Because we're right at resistance, but 1 hour should be able to close now very nicely. 1 hour closed hour candle, 30-minute closed hour candle. I'm gonna let this trade run. Potentially we get a nice trade. I'm selling right at support, so not so smart. I'm gonna modify here to current candle so I don't lose too much. Okay, this was a loss basically. Stop loss too small. If I would have played with an hour for 1 hour time frame, I would have won. This is when you mess around with stop losses too much. Yeah, like it would have been 70 pips in profit. 1% also lost here. I don't know, I just don't feel like I'm in a mood to trade or to do this backtesting for some reason sometimes. Knowing that we are in a bearish momentum, just entering those impulsive. So stupid. And then, man, not so stupid. This was not a stupid sell at all, especially after he would have been perfect. But just being decision to move stops is always causing me. The overall analysis was great, however, we can see that prices fill this range, closed inside this range. These levels are important. At this level, start to flip, continue, potentially will fill the whole range. 4 hour is also set to continue, so our trade range on this is now done because I need breaks and sells below here, which would make daily below here super strange. But yeah. Now price, look at this rejection. This is crazy. Yeah. Daily 4 hour. Daily is flipping. Daily closed bullish. Wow. We just cleaned that range and closed bullish. 4 hour. Now we're breaking the lows. 30 minute. 30 minute closer. This should be a very nice sell. Wow. Let me see the 4 hour. If we break the highs on the 4 hour and break these highs, we have quite a lot of room to go. So this is pre-London. I'm gonna take a buy here just for the sake of my analysis based on the 4 hour. Oh, look at that 1 hour rejection. I'm not sure we're gonna get profit out of this trade, but yeah. 30 minute now flipping, this is nice. Moving stops at break even quickly. Because we're about to get hit. We're at this resistance point. Look at this resistance. So obviously I'm not gonna hold trades in that region. 1 hour, however, we have a nice 1 hour closure right at resistance. 30 minute closed above, but wake down again. Wake down, wake up. Now potentially we can have these buys. Yay. Yes. We tapped that level, we cleaned this range like here, and we had a very nice 40 pip 1-to-1 almost trade. So very happy with the outcome. We closed above resistance, we showed this momentum break of the highs, entered 10 pip late, overall 40 pip take profit, so 50 pip should have been the original one. So we're still pushing on 30 minute. I don't see this trade continuing more because this is the first 30 minutes of this 4 hour candle. I'm not sure how much it's gonna continue without coming down, creating a wick and then flipping back again up, but yeah. Now we're coming down, we're getting that correction, and now if we flip again back to the upside, I think now we should be able to have another push. Let's see. Let's see another buy here, if it's gonna work or not. The break of the highs here, yeah, it's tricky. We have this resistance on the left side, but we should be able to tap in and continue since we had this correction, and now we're closing back inside quite powerfully on 30 minute. So 15 minute is also very nicely indicating momentum. 1 hour and 4 hour looking very juicy, but yeah, let's see. It's very tricky. It's very, very tricky. 30 minute closed very nicely. Last 15 minutes are bearish. So I don't like this at all. And I think we're gonna get stopped out. Let's see. We still have some chances to survive. Not really. Yeah, we broke the lows. Bye bye. Bye bye. downside. This 30 minutes is indicating 1 hour closing, very nice. 4 hour is fully wick. I thought we're gonna come and tap this level, but after making this low, not really feasible for that. 30 minute. Yeah, if we get the closure down below, 30 minute sell would make sense. Right over here. Remove stops at break even quickly, because at any point here in this region we can reject, so I don't really want to stay in these positions, in the rejection positions. And I'm planning on, yeah, I'm gonna give this trade the room to ride at least till this wick fill, unless we don't hit stop loss. But I think we're gonna hit stop loss, so yeah. We're not getting any luck. And now we're finding support. Now we're cleaning inside the range, and now it's too late to trade for Thursday. So yeah, we're gonna continue now. Okay, nice. Oof, look at that. What is happening? How does the weekly look like this? Daily closed bullish. This 4 hour is gonna look juicy to drive down. Oof. Ooh. Let's take a sell right over here. Very easy sell. Move stops at break even. Let this trade run. Oh, come on now, don't hit break even again. Yeah, now flat down. Yeah, this backtesting session was not so informative, but I also was not so good at anything. So I'm just gonna close here. Basically, we had trades that we didn't took, we had trades that we managed very badly, we had some losing trades, not too much. Overall, the ideas on throughout this week were correct, but overall the backtesting session was very poor, and I really am sorry for this guy. Why it was poor? It shows that we have only 2 trades here. So yeah, we're gonna do better next week potentially, and yeah, we're gonna start from the second week of July. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe, support the channel. I see you guys tomorrow on the live stream.